than it seems to be right now. And I hope the front page isn't just a reminder of how we keep letting each other down. When I was your age, things didn't seem to be this hard. Riding bikes out on the street and playing tag in the backyard. 'Cause you'll outgrow your shoes, you'll outgrow your bed, you'll outgrow that house. Just don't forget when you're all grown up, but you don't feel that way. You're still gonna be my baby, even when you're my age. When you're my age, you'll still be full of questions that I wish I had the answers to right now. And those dark times might make you second guess it. I bet love will still be making the world go round. When I was your age, I didn't worry like I think you do. Back then innocence was something you could hold on to. But you'll outgrow your shoes, you'll outgrow your bed, you'll outgrow that house. Just don't forget when you're all grown up, but you don't feel that way. You're still gonna be my baby, even when you're my age. If you have kids someday, I hope you teach them your prayer before they go to bed at night. Like my daddy did for me and his mama did for him. Well, something about it just keeps you right. And I hope you don't work too much overtime, so you can be right there beside them when they close their little eyes. 'Cause they'll outgrow their shoes, they'll outgrow their beds, they'll outgrow that house, and you can't stop it. Life will line your face, time will turn the page, but they're still gonna be your babies, just like you're still gonna be my baby, even when you're my age, even when you're my age.
Welcome, Titan families. Whether you live here in Parker, traveled across the country to be here, or are watching live from home, we are so glad you are here with us today. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Legend High School's class of 2025.
Before we begin, we kindly ask that you turn off all cell phones for the duration of the ceremony and please silence any buzzes or dings to ensure respect for all speakers and performers.
Before you all start stressing that you won't be able to capture the special moments today, don't worry. You will be able to access the entire ceremony on YouTube.
This is truly one of the most special moments in all of our lives, and we cannot wait to share it with you all. We now ask that everyone, if able, to stand for the processional and then remain standing for our national anthem. Please be seated. Welcome, class of 2025, family, friends, and guests. The day we've been waiting for is finally here, and we are so thrilled to celebrate this incredible moment together.
Each and every one of us has a unique story, a journey that brought us to this stadium today.
Now, one journey I would like to talk about is the journey about my fellow student body president, Lucy Carden. Lucy has been involved here at Legend through multiple clubs, activities, and honor societies, as well as through athletics like track, softball, and managing boys volleyball. Additionally, while here at Legend, Lucy worked to complete her CNA certification, preparing to save lives for decades to come. All the way from third grade Battle of the Books to leading Legend with her, it has been an absolute honor to know Lucy, and I'm so excited to see what amazing things she does next. Speaking of next year she will be attending Brigham Young University to major in nursing. So now, audience, I need your help. On the count of 3, yell with me, "Go Cougars." Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Cougars! My journey this past year with Maya Litsu as my co-senior class president has been unforgettable. Her time here at Legend is encompassed by, but not limited to, POMS, FBLA, Link Crew, and student government. Next year, Maya is taking her Titan spirit down to Fayetteville, Arkansas, where she will be attending the University of Arkansas and majoring in advertising and public relations. I have a feeling that she'll be returning in the fall with boots and a thick Southern accent. Now, audience, I need a woo pig on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo pig!
This is my amazing co-student body president, Isaac Schmitz. Being able to work with Isaac this year has been incredible. Isaac has been involved in multiple honor societies, clubs like FBLA and DECA, sports like football and track, and accidentally driving a golf cart into the side of the school. The impact Isaac is leaving will not be forgotten. Through Isaac's hard work and dedication, he has made Legend a better place. Next year, he'll be attending the University of Oklahoma for a major in sports business. I know Isaac will find success in whatever he does next. Now, on the count of 3, shout with me, Boomer Sooner. 1, 2, 3. Boomer Sooner.
This is Mason Borcherding, my outstanding co-senior class president. Mason has left a positive impact on Legend as she has been involved in EDGE, FBLA, girls basketball, and student government. Mason is taking her talents to Boise State University, where she is undecided, but truthfully, we all know she's just going for a major in basketball and a minor in conditioning. The Broncos are unbelievably fortunate to have such a great leader, and I cannot wait to see all of the amazing things she will accomplish. Now, audience, I need your help. I need to go Broncos on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Broncos!
A legend is a story about people. Now, as we reflect on our high school years here today, we want to talk about what words truly told our story as a class of 2025.
Rise. Our freshman year, we had to rise to the challenge in making the jump from middle school to high school and preparing for the next 4 years of our lives.
Growth. Our sophomore year is full of growth as we began discovering who we are and who we want to become.
Focus. Junior year was the year of preparation, where we focused in on the SATs and our plans for the future.
Beyond. As we made unforgettable memories throughout our senior year, we began looking forward at what lay beyond high school.
Influence. We have had the influence of many people in our lives throughout this journey, a journey that did not start when we first walked through Legends doors. It has been a long and beautiful education experience.
Throughout our time in education, there have been countless people who have changed our lives.
Whether it be teachers, coaches, administrators, community leaders, or other influential figures, they have all molded us into who we are today.
We are honored to have many of those people here with us today. And to you, the class of 2025, would like to thank you.
From our feeder schools, Gina Landis, Pioneer Elementary.
Kirsten Hall, Frontier Valley Elementary.
Jenny Brown, Gold Rush Elementary.
Jenna Munoz, Iron Horse Elementary.
Chris Zimmerman, Cimarron Middle School.
In addition, there are many teachers and staff who have joined us in the audience today. Would you please stand now and be recognized?
The class of 2025 is grateful for each of you who have helped us get to this day.
Now it is time to introduce our distinguished guests who work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that we are all prepared for our future.
Please stand and be recognized as we call your names. From the Douglas County School District,
Aaron Kane, Superintendent.
Danelle Hyatt, Deputy Superintendent.
Steve Kalella, Chief of Staff.
Rich Cosgrove, Chief Operations Officer.
Stacy Rader, Chief Communications Officer.
Kristen Jury, Executive Director of Parker Schools.
And from the Douglas County School District Board of Education,
Kaylee Winiger, Board Member.
Valerie Thompson, Board Member.
Please give one more round of applause for these key members of our community. We realize how special of a day this is, and we are beyond excited to get started.
now as we begin our ceremony celebrating all of you graduates, we are so excited to see how far you will all go.
The only time I got to pray for a red light was when I saw your destination as a deadline. This is normal conversation, babe, it's all fine. Making quiet calculations where the fault lies. This is good land, or at least it was. Takes a strong hand and a sound mind. College kids are getting so young, ain't they? They're correcting all the grammar on a spray paint. And I even gave up driving after nightfall. I got tired of the frat boys, their brights on. This is good land, or at least it was. Takes a strong hand and a sound mind. It makes me smile to know when things get hard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far from here. And when I clean stuff up in the yard, ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far, far from here. So pack up your car, put a hand on your heart, say whatever you feel, be wherever you are. We ain't angry at your love, you're the greatest thing we've lost. The birds will still sing, the folks will still fight, the boards will still creak,
The leaves will still die.
we ain't angry at your love, we'll be waiting for your love, and we'll all be here forever, and we'll all be here forever. Sure will.
Overdue for a revival. Spent so long just getting by. That's the thing about survival. Who the heck likes living just to die? Told me you will make a difference. Well, I got mad and shut you down. Won't be by your own volition. If you you step foot outside this town. It's all we've had for always.
Just back up your car, put a hand in your heart, say whatever you feel, be whoever you are.
We ain't angry at your love. You're the greatest thing we've lost.
The birds are still singing, folks are still fighting, the boards are still creaking.
The leaves are still dying.
We ain't angry at your love. We'll be waiting for your love, and we'll all be here forever. And we'll all be here forever.
You're gonna go far.
You're gonna go far.
You're gonna go far. You're gonna go far. Yes, you are. If you wanna go far, then you gotta go far.
Throughout her time at Legend High School, Mahi Josti has competed and served as state officer in FBLA, served as president for both Model UN and Speech and Debate, excelled in multiple honor societies, all while being captain for the varsity girls tennis team. Next year, she is off to the School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University to study global business.
When she's not participating in one of her 4 honor societies, leading in TSA, SWINEXT, the Gifted and Talented Student Leadership Board, or volunteering at the Parker Task Force, you can find Madison Piper with a book in her hand. Next year, she'll be attending Arizona State University at Barrett Honors College for a double major in astrobiology and physics.
Avery Bierman has adored her time in EDGE, TSA, Society of Women Engineers, and NHS. Despite crying every time she watches Pitch Perfect 2, she is nothing but excited to be attending Iowa State University on a full scholarship to study architecture in the fall.
Maya Wise's journey here at Legend is encapsulated by her time dancing on the varsity Palms team, leading in FBLA, dominating in speech and debate, and excelling in Model UN. Maya will be attending the University of Arizona in the fall to major in political science.
Please help us welcome up our classmates, Mahi, Madison, Avery, and Maya, to take us on a trip down memory lane.
Today, we finish a chapter of our lives, standing on the edge of a new adventure. Just like the characters of our youth, we've come to know and love over the years. Their stories guide our everyday lives, whether we realize it or not. They have changed the way we think about friendship, failure, and growth. Now these characters stand back to watch who we become, like birds watching their chicks leave the nest. As we stand on the cusp of a new season of our lives, we urge you to remember the stories of your youth.
From sitting at freshman orientation to sitting here today, we can all remember Mr. Jacobs' famous line, "Relationships matter." Those words stayed with me. However, the last 4 years were spent managing our busy schedules with practice, clubs, homework, studying, and everything in between. With all those things in mind, we were constantly thinking about something that is yet to come, whether that was the next test, the next game, or the next place we needed to be. As a result, it was hard to make time for family and friends. From Good Luck Charlie, we witnessed their crazy lives, but they all managed to make time for each other. From the sweet life of Zach and Cody, they prioritized their friends even while they were running around a hotel. Those tiny steps we take for the people in our lives have a drastic impact. As we look ahead to the future and envision our lives, we can all hope for lots of money, a nice house, and a car. While that may seem like an ideal goal, people won't remember you by how much money you made. They will remember you by how many times you showed up. Your success and legacy are built on the relationships and connections you formed today. With those words in mind, relationships matter. I hope to continue to value that in college and the rest of my life, and I encourage you to take that tiny step for the people in your life as well.
There's a quote by Maya Angelou I always come back to. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. When I first heard this quote, I thought it was just about being kind. And while kindness is important, I've learned it's also about presence. The way you show up when someone's going through something hard, the way you listen when a friend needs to talk, the way you treat others even when you're tired, stressed, or unsure. That's what people will remember. In high school, so much focus is placed on our academics, grades, achievements, but the older I get, the more I realize the most memorable parts of high school wasn't the awards or the titles. It was the encouragement from a friend before a big competition, the teachers who stayed after class just to check in, and the people who made the hard days a little easier. How we treat people is our legacy. It isn't tied to a trophy case or a resume, but to the empathy and support we offer others. As we leave high school and enter the next chapter, that's the lesson I want to carry on. Because long after we forget the test scores and the late night study sessions, the feelings we leave in others will remain.
That is something we must all practice. Great success will eventually fade, but emotions stick with people. Kindness is the most important choice any of us will ever make. Mr. Rogers taught us that kindness comes in many forms. Sometimes it means inviting a neighbor over to appreciate each other's company. Sometimes it means apologizing, even when it's embarrassing. Sometimes it means taking the time to carefully explain difficult concepts, and sometimes it means bringing chocolate chip pancakes to your sick friends. Kindness comes in all shapes and sizes. Our kindergarten teachers knew this, reminding us daily with the familiar story, "Have you filled someone's bucket today?" What have we done that is kind today? I encourage us all to pause and think about the impact of our actions and words when faced with the best of moments and the worst of situations. Mr. Rogers would.
As Kobe Bryant once said, I learned if you're not making mistakes, you're not doing anything. I'm positive that doers make mistakes. Throughout the past 4 years, we've all had moments where we didn't get things right, whether it was missing a shot in a game, failing a test, or not accomplishing a goal we worked so hard to achieve. It's easy to feel defeated. But I've learned is that failure is not the end. It's part of the process. It's in these moments of struggle we learn the most about ourselves. I used to think success meant never failing, always being on top, and having everything figured out. But I've come to realize that some of my biggest growth has come from the times I've stumbled. I've learned how to push through the disappointment and how to keep trusting myself even when things didn't go as planned. In high school, we've had a lot of voices around us, whether it be our parents, teachers, coaches, all guiding us. But as we enter this next chapter, the most important voice we need to listen to is our own, because you'll be the one to keep going after the loss, to take the next shot, and to find a new path even when the first one doesn't work out. You don't need to be fearless, you just need to be brave enough to fail and trust yourself enough to try again.
Many of us balance extracurriculars, sports, competitions, volunteering, and more, with schoolwork and spending time with friends. High school can feel like a complex juggling act. Often, just like Timmy Turner, we can find ourselves wishing for a more perfect life. However, Fairly Odd Parents demonstrates that even with unlimited wishes, there's no such thing as a perfect life. But like Cosmo says, if everything's perfect, then nothing's fun. On top of that, people are constantly asking you about your future. We feel like we have to have it all figured out, but the truth is, we don't, and that's okay. There's a quote from Bluey, yes, Bluey, where Chili, Bluey's mom, says, "I'm still learning too." This line stuck with me, because even the adults, the ones who seem like they have it all together, are still figuring things out. Life isn't just a straight path with all their answers laid out. There are twists and turns that are messy, unpredictable, and sometimes we won't succeed. But we pick ourselves up. We keep going. We learn just like Bluey learned to ride her bike, falling off, getting frustrated, and trying again. It's hard doing something new, she says, and it is. Whether it's starting college, a job, or just figuring out who we are, The next chapter won't be perfect, but it doesn't have to be. The best part, we're not doing it alone. Just like in the show, we've had each other, teachers, friends, and parents who have helped us grow even when things felt tough or uncertain.
Life on its own is thrilling and unpredictable. Adding the unconventional only makes it more intimidating. However, there is undeniable wonder in creativity and non-traditional paths, because that is how humans discover. We dare to try new things and express ideas in unexpected ways. In the first episode of Phineas and Ferb, the brothers build their very own roller coaster, with permits, safety codes, and all. That roller coaster not only fully funded the rest of Phineas and Ferb's inventions, but brought great joy to their friends. It was the catalyst for the best summer ever, full of incredible adventures and groundbreaking discoveries. Now, we can all agree that 2 kids building a roller coaster is not normal, but it brought so many wonderful things into their life. As a person in Edge, this resonates with me. Creativity leads to solutions when problems arise because we dare to ask why. Non-traditional paths lead to the secrets of the universe becoming discovered, from gravity all the way to the invention of popcorn. All of our societal growth stems from this. We just have to be bold enough to try.
Ever since I was young, I knew I was incredibly independent and confident, and my mom would have to agree. Her favorite story is about a family trip to Disneyland. As my family sat down for lunch, I decided at the age of 3 to wander around. My mom sat back, puzzled to see where I would go and how far I would walk. When she finally caught up to me, she asked, "Mahi, where are you going? You could have been lost." And I replied, "You lost me." From that moment forward, my mom knew I was incredibly independent and confident, and maybe a little too confident. Whether you knew you were confident from a young age or had to learn that skill, confidence plays such a critical part in all of our lives. Personally, whether I'm going into a tennis match, presenting at FBLA, or simply taking a test, I know that confidence plays a key role in my success. Even if you practice every day, there are going to be situations that come up that you're unprepared for, and that's where faking it till you make it comes in. That's where confidence truly shows up. Those moments where you don't have all the answers but trust yourself enough to figure it out. Do you think your parents had it all figured out? Probably not. I know it seems like I do, but the truth is I don't. Confidence changes from when you're a kid into adulthood, whether it's about riding a bike or your new job. Confidence grows as we face new challenges and continue to learn to fit every stage of our lives.
As we move forward into this next stage of our life, we bring with us not only the lessons of our favorite childhood TV shows, but also the responsibility to make a difference today.
Sesame Street taught us to be kind. The Magic School Bus sparked our curiosity, and Good Luck Charlie reminded us to be ourselves. These aren't just lessons from our past, they shape the way we show up in the world today.
The impact we want to have starts with how we prioritize the people around us. Friends, family, loved ones. We have the power to make a difference in small and big ways. The future may be ours to shape, but what matters most is how we choose to live in the present.
So take these lessons we've learned, stay curious, be kind, and remember what we do today is what truly defines us. Here's to what we've learned, who we've become, and everything still waiting for us out there. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Adventure is out there.
I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carried. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you. Alright, and if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather. We should stick together. I know I said I never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw ya, but you're so full of it. Oh, tell me it's a bit. No, say you don't see it. Your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit. Don't be stupid. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I don't wanna say goodbye till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. And I knew you in another life. You had that same look in your eyes. I love you, don't act so surprised. Ooh, oh.
In high school, Hiba Aryan has been involved in HOSA, SNHS, and Rho Kappa NHS. Hiba loves to travel and spends her summers in Morocco. Next year, she'll be attending Colorado State University at Fort Collins to major in biomedical engineering and biology on a pre-med track.
Spencer Groves is a pre-law student and a recording artist. He was signed to Sony Music Entertainment in 2023, and he will be attending High Point University in North Carolina in the fall to study business administration and criminology.
Micah Lane was involved in track, cross country, Spanish National Honor Society, and TSA at Legend. He will be attending the United States Air Force Academy to major in astronautical engineering.
Dylan Brace was a part of the EDGE program here at Legend, and in her free time, you can find her rock climbing. Next year, she will be attending Colorado Mesa University to major in social work.
Please welcome Hiba, Spencer, Micah, and Dylan to share their high school stories.
patience,
balance,
growth,
identity.
The saying, Assalamu alaikum, is a way of saying peace be upon you in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, class of 2025, and to all. I am a first-generation graduate and child of immigrant parents. For many of us, we feel embarrassed or ashamed to call ourselves first-generation graduates because in our families, this has never been done before. It marks a new beginning for our future generation families. Today, I stand in front of you here in my cap and gown with a hanging tassel, waiting for my name to be called to receive something that isn't common in my family, a high school diploma. For me, it isn't just a piece of paper, it's a diploma. It's something I've earned to start my own path. As a first-generation graduate, my family and I had to work twice as hard to get the title of a graduate. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, which means, indeed with hardship comes ease. High school was challenging, but there were fun times, there were easy times, there were memories made here at Legend High School over the past 4 years. My diploma is the first step of my journey to success. It's also the first step of your journey, your opportunity to make a difference and go to college. Some of you may come from immigrant families and understand the hardships of a language barrier and the many hardships of being an immigrant. Some of you had the privilege of being born and raised here and having everything, including a good education. And some of you understand how it feels to be both, born here but have immigrant parents. At the end of the day, we are all on the same path, prepared and ready to make a difference in the world. It doesn't matter what type of family you came from. Always remember where you come from because it will always help you throughout life. My parents came to the United States with nothing in their hands or pockets. My dad came to the United States from living in the Bronx and lived just off of $6 to make a life by himself. My mom came here from living in Morocco to Russia, then Italy, to build a better life by herself. Regardless of my parents' struggles, they were able to build a life for me. Their last dollar was always given to me. They always made sure that there was a roof over my head and food over the table, and they always made sure I had everything because they couldn't have it all. Regardless of my parents' ups and downs, we have learned to have patience, and no matter where you go, you will succeed. خلف الصبر أشياء جميلة تنتظر. After all patience, beautiful things await.
Just like Hiba said, we all have encountered adversity in our own unique ways. We each have a story to tell about how high school has changed our character. Today, I would like to share with you my story and the lesson it has taught me, the importance of balance in life. Upon entering high school, I went in intending to focus all of my efforts on my academics so that I could get into my dream college, the United States Air Force Academy. That was it. Friends and family were second, but academics were always first. But this constant giving of effort, without ever taking a break, began to make my life dull. I began to realize that life is an equilibrium. It's a balance of working and playing, training and resting, giving and taking. Instead of focusing solely on my academics, I began to make an effort to attend more school activities, to join programs I enjoyed like Technology Student Association, and to spend more time with friends and family as opposed to perfecting my schoolwork. Because at the end of the day, life is about making memories. You are going to regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did do. By living a more balanced life, I shifted away from hard work and towards consistent work. I began to realize that dumping all of my effort into one part of my life was not the way to become the excellent and well-rounded leader that I wanted to be. Instead, it was through balanced and consistent effort that I achieved my goal of being appointed to the United States Air Force Academy, finally joining the Long Blue Line. The importance of balance in life is the most important lesson that high school has taught me. However, it is only one of hundreds of lessons that have been etched onto this graduating class over the past 4 years. Because every day, we write a new page in the book of our life with a new lesson. But for some reason, we never read that book. So I encourage you to look back and reflect on each page high school has put into your book of life.
Flipping back on my book of life, I would describe high school in one word: growth. Growth is not linear. There is rapid progress, plateaus, and setbacks. Walking into the first of my 3 high schools, I felt fear. I felt small and lost as a freshman. I didn't know who I was and always tried to blend into the crowd. Transferring to my second high school, I felt hope, excitement, and courage. But before I knew it, all those emotions washed away, and my world slowly crumbled throughout sophomore year. Eventually, I hit rock bottom, and I ended up at Legend. I got to experience 2 whole years at this school, which was actually a record for me. I thought I knew my beliefs and values, but those around me tried to take those things away and make me believe in things I didn't believe in. So I took my power back, and I relearned who I was at the core of my existence. I believe everyone should be treated with equal respect, that kindness is always the answer, and you should learn to stand out. Respect is key, no matter what someone looks like, how they talk, how they walk, or how they learn. They are just as important as everyone else around you. I think we need to get back to the basics and be kind to everyone. Follow the golden rule, give back, and love those around you. Lastly, stand out. I stopped trying to not be seen. I went from wearing all neutrals to every color of the rainbow. In my journey to growth, I felt a lot of pain. I felt small and alone and not enough for those around me. But within those moments, I learned not only did I cry, but I laughed. I wasn't always small, I grew, and who I was taken away, but I learned to take it back.
I've learned many lessons over the past 4 years. Yes, I've learned academically, but I've also learned so much about myself. The world loves to tell you who you are. It labels you with traits you never asked for and identities you never chose. And because of this, our sense of self can be shaped by judgment, by expectation, and by fear. But through all of that, we've had to decide, do we believe them? Or do we define ourselves? Are we the authors of our own story? I'm sure over the past 4 years, this question has crossed many minds. It's been asked by most, considered by some, and answered by few. When I meet somebody who listens to my music, is that all I am to them? A musician? Or am I more? Regardless of where you landed, the habits of the world remain the same. It calls you by your faults, and it profits off your fear. It says you are only as good as your last mistake. But only you know the truth. Only you know the lowest moment of these 4 years. Only you know the depth of your grit and your perseverance and your hope. Only you know the whole story. So don't let them take your pen. Don't let them rewrite your vision, and do not let them dim your light. Ambition meets legacy when you let it. Tell your story. It's yours to tell.
These are the words that describe our high school experience.
Patience.
Balance.
Growth.
Identity.
We challenge you to think about your own high school experiences
And discover which word you would use.
close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own.
Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
They can say it all sounds crazy.
They can say I lost my mind.
I don't care, so call us crazy.
We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of
What the world could be,
a vision of the one I see.
a million dreams is all it's
gonna take.
Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away.
The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
They can say it all sounds crazy.
They can say we've lost our minds.
I don't care, so call us crazy.
Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big,
However small,
let me be part of it all.
share your dreams with me.
You may be right,
You may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
'cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
I think of what the world could be,
A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
For the world we're gonna make.
Sadie Hoff is a student government member, swim and dive team captain, and a 2-time Powder Puff Championship center. This fall, she will be attending Arizona State University studying health and life sciences. Forks up.
Nick Farley has led at Legend in both athletics and academics. You will see him on the football and baseball fields as well as on the basketball court. He was also involved in DECA, FBLA, student government, and most importantly, coaching a 2-time Powder Puff champion team. He will be attending Grand Canyon University in the fall to major in sports management. Go Lopes!
Sammy Allen, who I've had the pleasure of knowing since we were 2 years old in preschool together, has been a key contributor to Legend's community this year, serving as Miss Legend. She's also had huge roles in FBLA, DECA, and student government. Next year, she'll be attending Texas Tech University to major in interior design and architecture. Reckham.
Andrick Nelson has been an integral part of Legend, serving as Mr. Legend this year. He's also been a part of FBLA, student government, the baseball program, and in his free time, you can find him in the sky flying airplanes. Next year, he'll be attending Baylor for a major in aviation sciences. Sikkim.
Please help me in welcoming Sadie, Nick, Sammy, and Andrick to share the words that define us as the class of 2025.
There are 564 days of high school education. For the past 564 days, we have embodied the core values of positive intent,
Integrity,
adaptive and responsive,
perseverance,
hope,
respect,
equity,
and citizenship. These are the words and values that have guided each and every Legend student through the halls the past 17 years and will continue for future Legend Titans. Today, we want to leave you with the 4 values that we picked up along the way.
challenges,
kindness,
Friendship,
and gratitude. These 4 values have led us to where we are today and helped us navigate our path these last 4 years.
challenges. Challenges have been our greatest teachers throughout these past 4 years. They have tested our patience, our strength, our happiness, and our determination.
Academically, we stressed about the SAT, spent hours preparing for the AP test, and then worried about the result. This year, college applications tested our patience, whether it was Naviance or remembering our Common App login. Then there were 5 hours spent on a scholarship application to receive a grand total of $500.
Outside of school, we often take on too many activities, making it hard to manage everything, while trying to decide on future careers, finding internships and jobs, and still trying to figure out what we want to wear tomorrow.
Trying to stay motivated can be hard, leading to burnout. Socially, we deal with peer pressure to fit in, bullying both in person and online, and the ongoing struggles of friendships and relationships.
Along the way in life, we are going to encounter so many things that will challenge us in ways that we didn't even know was possible. The challenge of getting up day after day, even when you just don't feel like it. You could have failed a test, ate something awful, lost an important game, but you still have to get up and face these challenges. Challenges are an aspect of life, but don't let challenges hold you back in your journey of life.
Kindness. Being kind goes a long way. Think about all the times throughout high school when you weren't a kind person. Hopefully you were pretty kind overall, but all of us have had a moment where we look back and say, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. For some of you, you look back on the Devious Licks Challenge our freshman year. If you participated in that challenge, you can agree that getting all the bathrooms shut down for your peers was not the kindest thing to do.
Being kind can always be the little things, like holding the door for a stranger or sharing your food with a friend. Leaving an impression, however, is how we can show someone that we are truly a kind person. Inviting someone new to hang out with you and your friends, or helping a teammate in your sport, leads others to knowing that you are a kind person, which can even snowball into becoming best friends with them.
It's great and all that holding the door for someone can leave a good impression. But picture this. It's 11:30 p.m. on a Sunday night. You're laying in bed, and all of a sudden, you realize you have math homework due in exactly 29 minutes. You frantically text your math group chat to see if anyone is awake, and a sigh of relief as someone responds. It's the boy you barely know, but he's willing to help you. It's late on a Sunday night, but he's willing to help you out. We all must realize that being kind isn't just by saying nice things to one another, but it's the actions and sacrifices we take for one another.
It's stressful being our age. Our parents are telling us what to do, what not to do. Our teachers are telling us that we're wrong. And even our own friends are telling us that we're fake for not nominating them for the USC Ice Bucket Challenge. Unfortunately, this will continue throughout our entire lives, but taking a moment to stop and breathe will by far make you a kinder human being. Understanding that being overly kind in a heated situation will by far make you a bigger and better person.
Lesson learned, don't let a TikTok challenge take over your mind. Because if you would have stopped and thought, man, if I steal this urinal out of the bathroom, is that really going to be the kindest thing to do to my peers? Things would have been different. As we all go our separate ways, we're each going to encounter different challenges and peer pressure. But I encourage you to all stop and know that you can choose kindness.
Friendship. Friendship has been the heartbeat of our school years. The laughter in the hallways, the late night studying, the small moments that made the toughest days of the past 4 years bearable. Our friends have been our support system, our source of encouragement, and sometimes our much-needed reality check. Through friendship, we have learned the true meaning of connection and the importance of standing by each other no matter what. For some of you, these friendships may have stayed up late last night to watch High School Musical or stopped by Starbucks being late to one last high school event this morning with the people who have been by your side every day for the past 4 years.
Take a look back at freshman year. You walked in the front doors at orientation, not knowing what friends you would make or keep along the way.
I'm sure you all can consider someone you never knew freshman year that you now can never live without.
We have learned so many values, trust, support, loyalty, and kindness. We have seen the power of support and encouragement, whether that's at our academics, sporting events, or even just our own personal growth.
Through all the hard times of growing up and going through the motions of life, these are the people we need the most, the values we should continue to carry. As we continue our journeys, keep those people in your life, continue to put yourself out there, create friendships and memories that will last forever.
Gratitude. In a world that never slows down, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. In our pursuit to reach our goals, we sometimes fail to take a moment to realize what's around us. We take for granted the simple moments and small joys that add meaning to our lives. And these are the moments in which gratitude has the potential to make a significant difference in our lives.
It's easy to get caught up in the chaos, the deadlines, and the social pressures we face every day. We are constantly looking forward to the next step, the next big thing. Yet as time goes by and our eagerness to move forward grows, often the most important moments in our lives pass by unnoticed.
Appreciating the little things doesn't mean that we should stop or pause on our goals. It just means taking a step back and being grateful for all that life has to offer.
Those small gestures from a peer, like the boy who sent you math answers late that night, or all of the last firsts we have experienced with our best friends. These moments can remind us of the good and kindness we are surrounded by. These moments are a reminder that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small or big.
So, as we enter the next chapter of our lives, I urge you to take a moment and realize what exactly makes up our life. While the next 4 years may offer uncertainty, there is reassurance in the everyday blessings that surround us. No matter where you go or what you accomplish, find the value that the little moments hold.
As we walk across this stage today, let us carry these values with us.
Let us face challenges with courage.
Let us embrace kindness.
Let us cherish our friendships.
And let us express gratitude.
The future is waiting, and it's ours to shape. This leads us to a special someone who has shaped our school into what it is today. A man who is committed to a cause greater than his own and embodies all of these values throughout his day-to-day life.
The man who has to duck every time he walks through the EPOD doorframe.
The man who makes me jump to give him a high five.
The man who cannot beat me in a one-on-one.
And the man who will sacrifice the good hair he has left for cheese and slime for Wish Week.
The one and only Mr. Jacob.
What a beautiful day, right? I think this is probably one of the best graduations that we have had. Anybody remember the year 2022? Yeah, this is definitely one of the best. Before I begin, I'd like to just take a brief moment of silence for those that could not be with us here today to celebrate the class of 2025. Thank you. It has been an honor to serve as your principal this year and for the past 11 years. After today on this stage, I personally have had the honor to congratulate, hug, and send off almost 6,000 students into the world that awaits them after Legend High School. Legend has and will always be a second home to me. It has been a true blessing, so thank you. I'd also like... Some other important thank yous. Junior escorts, just stand real fast. Got to give it up for them. Seniors, you're in your seats today because of them. The crossing thing is a little, we're still working on that. We're still working on that. Mari Farley, please stand. Deb Towser, please stand. These ladies, they're the masterminds behind everything that you see that's going on. The work with the performers, the coordination, the setup, the communication, the flowers, all of it. So thank you, and you guys have done an amazing job with one of the best graduations in the state of Colorado. Mr. Otis, Mr. Moore, Mr. Schultz, with our band and music performers, aren't these performances amazing up here? They spend time with our students, getting them ready and prepared for those. I also like the Legend High School staff, the administrators, the teachers, the advisors, the counselors, and if there's any in the stands, please stand. The class of 2025 is sitting here today because of you. Whether you taught these seniors for one semester or multiple years during their time as a Titan, they're here because of the love, care, and dedication and hard work that you put forth with them. Please give it up for our legendary staff. We do have some other retirees, along with myself, that I want to just make mention. Martha Koloka, who is one of our custodians. She's an original Titan. Our SRO, Dan Britton, who has been with Legend for 12 years. You can get up for Mr. Britton. The officer everybody loves. Tim Florian, who is also an original Titan. Alanda Otis, who is also an original Titan. And my assistant, Cindy Jones, who's been with me for 7 years, the lady that sends all the emails out in communication with Legend High School. But the biggest thank you goes out to all our student performers and speakers. They've been preparing and working since, I think, March, before school, after school, during seminar, to get up here and do what they have done in front of you guys today. It is absolutely amazing. So if you guys could all just stand if you've performed or did anything today, I think you deserve another round of applause. Seated. All right, if you are a parent or a guardian of one of these fine graduates, please stand. You guys have been sitting for a while. Go ahead and stand. Do we have any grandparents? Do we have any grandparents? Any grandparents? Parents, stay standing. Parents, stay standing. Grandparents. By chance, do we have any great grandparents? Do we have any great grandparents? I see a wave up there. We've got some great grandparents. Welcome. Class of 2025, your families have supported you the last 17, 18 years. You need to stand and congratulate them. Please stand. See your parents. Wave, blow a kiss, whatever it might be. Good job. You can sit now. Little stretch break. Parents, let's go back in time for a moment. Many of you probably attended The Legend Begins, which was our 8th grade parent night. And if you remember, there's something I say at the end of that moment. That's not a celebration, but at that night. I mentioned that you had 4 more summers with your sons or daughters. That time is here today. This is your last summer. Can you believe it? Hard to believe. The days, I'm sure at times, seem to go by slowly, but the 4 years have flown by. You, too, have made many lasting memories with your sons and your daughters during their time as a Titan. So I say to you, as a parent, congratulations. This ceremony is just as much for you as it is for our students. So if you'd like to, give your loved ones a hug in the stands, maybe give them a quick kiss, and tell them, keep it clean. Keep it clean, keep it clean. You guys did it. Congratulations. Students and parents, after this ceremony, you're going to have celebrations with your friends and your families. My guess is that there are many video slideshows, picture books that show your life's journey up to this point. Over the next couple of days or weeks, if you've not already done so, please take a moment as a family to sit down, watch, look at, together to remember, to laugh, possibly shed some tears, because it was a lot of work to get to this moment. Family is important, and they'll always be there for you. As you heard Isaac kick off this ceremony, a legend is a story about people. And each and every single Titan that's sitting here today, you had the opportunity to create your own story. Once again, you had the opportunity to create your story and own your education and your involvement. The foundational thing to everything that we do at Legend High School revolves around strong relationships that you formed with your classmates, staff members, coaches, sponsors, and your families. The relationships with all these different individuals have helped shape who you have become. If you remember back at Legend about 4 years ago, you might remember me riding in on a motorcycle, wearing Titus on the back, wearing Titus on my head at our kickoff assembly when we welcomed you into the Coliseum as freshmen. In the blink of an eye, you're sitting here before 6,000 or so people getting ready to graduate. You have definitely been one of my most favorite classes because of your spirit, involvement, leadership, and how you've taken care of each other. Legend as a school community has thrived in many ways because of this class. In the next couple of months, many of you will be on your own for the first time outside of the Parker bubble and the comfort of your homes. Let's get a shout out if you're ready to get out of here. Parents, are you ready for them to get out of here? This change is a scary, exciting, and uneasy feeling. When your name is announced and we hug, high five, or fist bump in the center of this stage right here, it is a passage into the next stage of your life. And I want you to know that with more freedom comes more responsibility. You're about to get more freedom in your life. You now have more responsibility. As you sit here right now, there are a few questions that I want you to think about. And some of them have been mentioned already. Do you feel confident with who you are? Can you manage your time? Do we have any procrastinators out there, parents? Are you ready to be independent and be by yourself? How will you handle something when it does not go your way? Can you gain all perspectives in times of conflict and not make assumptions or judge? Can you have face-to-face conversations? Don't believe everything you see or read on social media. Don't rely on social media to help you work through that conflict. Please talk in person. And finally with it, do you know what to do when you don't know what to do? It's one of my favorite sayings. Can you be resourceful and get the right people involved, ask the right questions, and advocate for yourself respectfully? Well, class of 2025, because of your time at Legend, if you owned your education, you got involved, and took advantage of your opportunities, I'm here to tell you that you are prepared. There's still going to be challenges because life is full of them, but you have a very strong foundation. Whether your journey is a 4-year college, a 2-year college, trade school, military, or the workforce, you are prepared. I'd like to give a special shout out to a senior, Isaac Gonzalez, who is prepared. The other night at our senior honors convocation, 2 students with the last name Gonzalez and his name was mistakenly skipped while reading. Isaac, please stand. Isaac will be graduating with high honors today and will be attending CU Boulder studying electrical engineering. Isaac, we're very sorry that happened the other night. We want to make sure I made it up to you here today on the stage. If you are joining the military, please stand. All right, stay standing, stay standing. I just want to tell you guys, thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Students, please stand if you've taken at least one AP course. You can stand, or more. Concurrent enrollment course, CTE course. You're part of AVID or part of EDGE. We have taken a lot of pride over the years to get where we're at as a school with all of our academic programming, and you can see how these students have engaged with that. Go ahead and be seated. Let's go ahead and let's play this game again. Let's now talk about involvement. If you are involved in any of the different clubs, the co-curricular programs, extracurricular programs like band, choir, go ahead and stand as I'm saying these things. Band, choir, DECA, HOSA, TSLA, FBLA, Skills USA, guitar, theater, orchestra, art, unified, honor societies, yearbook, student government, or any other 50 clubs we have at Legend High School, stand and stay standing, please. If you've been involved in athletics at any point in time, please stand. We also take a lot of pride in student involvement at Legend High School. Give the person next to you a high five. There you go, a little bit of love. And go and be seated. Whether it's the academic preparation or the interactions and life experiences that came from your involvement at Legend, you are more than prepared. When you're going through those tough times, as you're navigating your newfound freedom, I mentioned, come back to your personal and family values and your experience as a Titan. Whether good or bad, they will guide you and get you moving forward in the right directions. Please remember that your Titan family will always be a resource for you now and the rest of your lives. In closing, I have 4 last statements that are near and dear to me that I hope will continue to live at Legend and a part of your lives. And it was mentioned by Mahi. First one is, relationships matter. Remember to value the relationships you have formed. Many of them are life-lasting and have the confidence to step outside your comfort zone to make new ones. Number 2, care and try. You're going to have things you don't want to do, but you need to do it. We all know about that. Your name is always going to be attached to what you do, so always care and try. Number 3, we is greater than me. You can accomplish more and make a bigger impact if you work with others for the greater good versus working by yourself and in isolation. And finally, number 4, pursue your greatness. Be relentless in reaching your dreams and goals that you want out of this life that you have been given. Keep those, please, in your mind and in your hearts as you walk across the stage and move into the next chapter of your life. Before I invite Superintendent Kane to the stage, there's one final request. If I could have Andrick and Sammy come to the stage.
All right, for one last time, who wants to ride the Titan? Everybody up. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Mr. and Miss Legend. They wanted to ride the Titan one last time. Could I have Superintendent Aaron Kane to the stage, please? Hi, I'm going to give you a hug. Superintendent Kane, the class of 2025 from Legend High School has met all requirements set forth by the state of Colorado, the Douglas County School District, and are ready to receive their diplomas. Graduates, will you please rise?
Principal Jacob, It is my honor and privilege to accept the 2025 graduating class of the Legend Titans on behalf of the Douglas County School District and the Douglas County Board of Education. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, students. Are you ready? Come up on stage. All right, be seated. Here we go, what we all been waiting for. That hug in the middle of the stage.
All right, Tines. After years of hard work and dedication, it's finally time to walk across this stage and claim our diplomas.
Our faculty heralds who will be reading the names of the graduates are excellent role models, outstanding educators, and dedicated people to Legend. Please join us in welcoming
Debbie Rabideau,
Charlie Ladbrook,
Eli Moore,
and Danny DePietro.
Maya Ellen Teresa Litsu.
Isaac Grady Schmitz.
Mason Ray Borcherding.
Lucy Deborah Carden.
Spencer Udium Groves.
Hiba Almas Arian.
Micah Ray Lane.
Dylan June Brace.
Sadie Magdalene Hoff.
Andrick Kim Nelson.
Samantha Louise Allen.
Maya Elizabeth Wise.
Madison Rochelle Piper.
Avery Catherine Bierman.
Mati Sai Justy.
Brayton Grissom Murphy Freeman.
Cole Andreas Franzen.
Tegan Sky Erdos.
Erica Renee March.
Drew Nathaniel Miller.
Madison Claire Wynn.
Grace Genevieve Yanzito.
Jacob Ryan LaPaglia.
Blake Matthew Backus.
Shane Andrew Rawson.
Reese Chloe Brzezinski.
Barrett Nicholas Loomis.
Megan Taylor Muncie.
Maximilian Timothy Stoner.
Haley Jewel Pullen.
Cora Elizabeth Palmer.
Nicholas Michael Farley.
Alyssa Kate Bobich.
Alexander Justin Bird.
Keegan James Acosta Gilchrist.
Malia Jane Adams. Reese Michelle Agnew.
Jordan Cameron Ackerman.
Alejandra Almeida Alzate.
Christian James Emerson. Ariana Rose Anastasio.
Blake Alexander Allen.
Marin Elizabeth Andreessen.
Christopher James Atchley. Vedant Janak Adadaria.
Cohen Taylor Anderson.
Brooke Lauren Bachmeyer.
Josephine K. Batter.
Amelia Mieko Bakewell.
Peyton Trey Auckland.
Isaac James Barrow.
Allegra Ann Bossanisi.
Emma Ann Basis.
Andrew William Barber.
Taylor Lee Ann Bates.
Bailey Ray Beach.
Preston Kane Beals.
Josiah Gregory Bastian.
Chase Taylor Benion.
Van Joseph Benoit.
Oliver Edward Bentley.
Joseph Jeffrey Byerman.
Paige Caroline Benton.
Eliana Shea Berglund.
Raymond Michael Bergner.
Olivia Jane Bentley.
Logan Robert Byerly.
Maya Patricia Bingham.
Yahira Betancourt.
Ryan Donovan Blank.
Emery Ruth Blyven.
Holly Marie Bockenfeld.
Kira Ann Boland.
Lily Valerie Borisov.
Joshua Stephen Bauer.
Emily Ann Brady.
Zoe Samantha Gay Brady.
Addison May Breest.
William Michael Brooks.
Danny Jolynn Brown.
Ellis Lee Brown.
Jackson Lennon Brown.
Olivia Kathleen Brown.
Isabella Sita Buhanda.
Jackson Owen Bunyak.
Connor Christian Burke.
Courtney Lee Burke.
Savannah Maria Cairns.
Reese Johnson Campbell.
Benjamin James Carey.
Kaylee Marie Carnisi.
Gabriella Christine Carter.
Antonio Yules Casillas.
Luz Guadalupe Castillo.
Keisha Sky Kaufman.
Julian Elliott Caldwell.
Austin Marie Chapman.
Orlando Enrique Chavez Vivas.
Arezu Susan Chalamal.
Omid David Chelamal.
Candace Brianne Christopher.
Kylie Renee Clark.
Brenna Marie Kaufman.
Evan Alexander Kahn.
Megan Ann Cohn.
Cash Jaden Colley.
Riley Michael Collins.
Tyler Robert Collins.
Nathan Robert Colt.
Cash Dylan Connors.
Aubrey Nicole Cook.
Gianna Saruko Cook.
Addison Finn Cooper.
Wyatt Shane Corbett Schmidt.
Skylar Paige Corley.
Kiara Maria Costenzio.
Thomas John Crow.
Daniel Jesse Cruz.
Iris Cruz Sivak.
Parker John Daniels.
Ava Lillian Darconte.
Lachlan Thaddeus Davis.
Ethaniel Joel Dean.
Jonah Daniel Deden.
Dylan Anthony Del Rosario.
Braden Daniel DeMulling.
Madison Gail Dupree.
Michelangelo Luciano Dodana.
Kyle Reese Dimmer.
Matthew Kai Dingus.
Lauren Grace Disler.
Ella Joy Ditzler.
Emerson Rose Dockery.
Broden Raymond Dodge.
Madeline A. Ann Dodery.
Andrew Paul Dolly.
Levi Hayes Dombrower.
William Michael Donahoe.
Kyra Ann Rizal.
Evelyn Rose Dow Peterson.
Callie Jeanette Duanas.
Patrick Allen Duff.
Cooper Joseph Dunstan.
Aiden Brent Dykstra.
Spencer Lee Durinco.
Siddharth Idara.
Lily Lake Eddington.
Natalie Nicole Eddy.
Jennifer Michelle Edwards.
Stephen Anton Eisenbiel.
Kenna Patricia Escos.
Jaslyn Rebecca Ewing.
Tristan Amber Falconer.
Tristan Brody Farrell.
Emerald Julia Fain.
Joshua Gordon Ferguson.
Xavier Ryan Fernandez.
Chase Andre Fisher.
Carson James Flowers.
Max Thomas Forsland.
Liesel Amelia Fox.
Matthew James Frakes Belair.
Shannon Elizabeth France.
Allison Aubrey Freeman.
Brody William Fury.
Benton Michael Furman.
Madison Grace Fuller.
Matthew Curtis Gabbett.
Gavin Robert Gale.
Lauren Elizabeth Gardner.
Colin William Garlick.
Madeline Noel Gates.
Ava Ray Gavi.
Elizabeth Jane Gerlach.
Logan Isaiah Meet Giesler.
Alexis Irene Glendenning.
Grady Noah Gonzalez.
Isaac Alicio Gonzalez.
Holly Elizabeth Gorman.
Aiden Christopher Goss.
Alexandra Lauren Graff.
Chloe Sloan Grant.
Ashton Ryan Gray.
Michaela Adeline Marie Hope Green.
Mason Richard Green.
Caleb Michael Greenfield.
Nicholas Branson Greenwood.
Dylan Michael Gross.
Ash Grow.
Graceland Joelle Gutherless.
Mia Angeline Gutierrez.
Isabel Suzanne Hagan.
Leela Ann Hamilton.
Delaney Marie Hammerberg.
Talon Asher Hannah.
Merrick James Hanneman.
Kendall Adelie Hanson.
Cole Stewart Hanson.
Samantha Catherine Harper.
McKenna Ray Harrington.
Mia Elizabeth Harrington.
Dante Harris.
Corbett Michael Hartman.
Brennan Marjorie Harvey.
Tyler Eugene Harvey.
We love you, Tyler!
Abigail Elsie Hartnett.
Jadrian Rose Hastings.
Emily Annette Hatch.
Tanner Heath Heinzman.
Joshua David Hellinger.
Rachel Johanna Hatch.
Austin J. Hellman.
Gelsey Ann Helms.
Zachary James Hendricks.
Marissa Marie Hendrickson.
Ezrome G. Hannock.
Jade Lynn Hilferty.
Alyssa Jane Hills.
Catherine Elizabeth Yort.
Zachary Nathaniel Honeshell.
Sarah Shaheen Hoffman.
Ian Riley Hogan.
James Owen Hokinson.
Orion Demetrius Holloway.
Haley Marie Holt.
Addison Olivia Holsworth.
Summer Love Horn.
Cameron Troy Houghton.
Ashley Alta Holberg.
Mia Shinling Hume.
Tessa Nicole Inkrat.
Paige Lorray Ivanich.
Hadley June Jackson.
Nicholas Benjamin Jackson.
Yesh Jadov.
Arav Janoria.
Ava Lynn Jenkins.
Drake Michael Jensen.
Emma Rose Jensen.
Madeline Louise Jobchin.
Cannon Dean Johnson.
Claire Susan Johnson.
Hannah Lee Johnson.
JC Lee Johnson.
Justin Luke Johnson.
Champ Russell Jones.
Solomon Alex Jones.
Nico Anthony Jahola.
Cameron Homina Keach.
Max James Kidrowski.
Sydney Genevieve Keller.
Abigail Faith Keller.
Kendall Quinn Kelly.
Caleb Herbert Kelsey.
Jack Owen Kennedy.
Hunter Daniel Ray Kirchner.
Ellie Grayson Kerr.
Delaney Ryan Kerrigan.
Hayden Sean Kersey.
McKenna Danielle Kessel.
Joseph Thomas Kester.
Samantha Nicole Keslin.
Garrett Samuel Kim.
Wyatt David Kimberly.
Noah James Kimmel.
Mason James King.
Bennett Chris Clay.
Alexi Gunter Kish.
Victoria Lily Kish.
Isabella Grace Clem.
Cooper Thomas Knight.
Jada Riley Kerner.
Sneha Kaparapu.
Aislinn Tay Corella.
Cadence Kate Kramer.
Caden Gherkin Krause.
Caitlin Lily Crone.
Sloan Brielle Kreckler.
Lucy Ann Crumwitty.
Alexandra Grace Kurtusa.
Emily Leah Kulakova.
Karina Simi Koshikar.
Nicholas Anthony Labella.
Carson Jack Lackey.
Dylan Paul Lamb.
Gage Matthew Lamb.
Magnus Larson Langtree.
Daniel Joseph Lapointe.
Marley Grace Lariah.
Miles David Larson.
Jaden Christian Lawrence.
Anne Catherine Lee.
Lindsay Ann Ledoux.
Kayla Louise Lee.
Chloe Antoinette Lee.
Isabella Marie Lennox.
Nikolai Leone.
Callie Lynn Lewis.
Jacob Thomas Lydell.
Justin Reed Lynn.
Caleb Emmanuel Lilyhorn.
Miles George Lindstrom.
Jackson Thomas Little.
Noah Patrick Jerome Litsu.
Isabel Grace Lopez.
Maribel Yoslin Lopez.
John Anderson Love.
Rachel Lynn Lovegrove.
Chloe Elise Lucero.
Quinn William LaCrafka.
Clay Douglas Lutska.
Jace Nicholas Macias.
Isabella Mallory Marshbecker.
Bhavana Maganti.
Michelle Noli Majdi.
Blake Allen Marnick.
Molly Joe Marchetti.
Alex Michael Marine.
Grant Joseph Marine.
Mackenzie Ashlyn Matus.
Andrew James Martin.
Braden Gregory Martin.
Keller John Mason.
Quinlan Sean McCann.
Briley Rose McAdams.
Henry Christopher McCree.
Timothy James McCabe.
Jack William McKenna.
Genevieve Rose McCuller.
Leighton Keen McGow.
Emma Rose McGowan.
Quinton Michael Mellon.
Gracie Abigail McSchooler.
Aaron Michael McCorder.
Winter Annabelle Mediger.
Grace Lauren Merrill.
Daniel Alexander Melton.
Dominic Rowan Mendoza.
Martina Juliana Marina Veloso.
Emmy Reese Miller.
Chloe Joy Mezzi.
Emily Madeline Marie Mikulski.
Eleanor Elise Miller.
Bianca Camilla Monhay.
Josie Shea Miller.
Robert Parker Moeller.
Lena Jean Moen.
Megan Elizabeth Morgan.
Brooke Connor Montgomery.
Finn Michael Moore.
Charlotte Joy Morgan.
Amrithra Raju Mupala.
Cole Taylor Morrison.
McKenna Jean Mortel.
Jesse Ryan Morton.
Catherine Elizabeth Mulqueen.
Brandon Michael Mudd.
Jeffrey Allen Mueller.
Lawrence Freeland Mueller.
Aubrey Isaiah Newman.
Titan Frederick Moyer.
Callie Paige Myers.
Kyle Coben Newbro.
Matthew Ryan Wynn.
Joran Jason Nicholas.
Addison Lee Nichols.
Elias Joachim Nicholson.
John Patrick Niedringhaus.
Sophia Grace Norton.
Jackson Paul Wessler Nottingham.
Madeline Reese O'Connor.
Tatum Michael O'Donnell.
Jess Viola Oldham.
Aaron Matthew Olson.
Jacob Ryan Osborne.
Coleman Joseph Otto.
Claire Elizabeth Osmek.
William Ray Paling.
Vishnu Paparaju.
Jason Patrick Pariso.
Sophia Reese Peralta.
Ethan Devon Perez.
Eva Marie Peterson.
Raymond Andrew Pettibone.
Gavin Eric Philbin.
Chelsea May Phillips.
Oliver Paul Pichot.
Jillian Elise Kali Pickering.
Michael Alexander Pearsall.
David Blake Pohl.
Sarayu Palakam.
Kiera Ann Popkin.
Isabella Marie Parado.
Kale Christopher Primo.
Suleiman Ahmed Rana.
Taya Emily Rasmussen.
Kaylee Elise Riefel.
Aiden Josiah Rigo.
Rowan Michaela Riley.
Noor Yanya Reslin.
Kendra Joe Richardson.
Jacob Aaron Riedel.
August Shell Raymond Rivero.
Davis James Roach.
Jason Everett Roach.
Campbell Riley Robinson.
Cadence Andrea Rochard.
Isabella Brianna Rodriguez.
Dylan Michael Roper.
Ian Carlos Rosado.
Samantha Marie Roskopf.
Charlie Rose Rotol.
Tanis Michael Rosa.
Madeline Ray Runyon.
Avery Olivia Ruth.
Emma Louise Saya.
Maya Allison Sela.
Caleb John Schemmel.
Elizabeth Joy Sandy.
Saren Sajay.
Owen Alexander Sams.
Hunter Scott Saba.
Aaron Jesse Sanders.
Lily Ann Schmidt.
Shelby Travis Schoolcraft.
Taylor Lynette Sheppermaker.
Natasha Trinity Schmitz.
Isaac William Schroeder.
Gracie Isabella Schuster.
Creed Christian Schutte.
Sebastian Pablo Sedano Salvador.
Alyssa Rose Scalepi.
Joseph Anthony Scalepi.
Savannah Renee Sekovic.
Athena Segura.
Kayla Marie Scalepi.
Mati Marcin Seifu.
Lauren Ali Sharp.
Zane Jacob Sherrill.
Amelia Marie Schneebelt.
Brody Dean Schuss.
Jovan Anthony Sierra.
Harper Grace Sivertson.
Desmond Joseph Ships.
Elia Joseph Souders.
Kale Michael Sparks.
Wyatt Logan Sparks.
Delaney Nicole Snively.
Sophie Claire Spencer.
Ryder Alan Spitz.
Benjamin George Staub.
Ava Naomi Spencer.
Grace Amanda Stanley.
Craig Joseph Sullentrop.
Dylan James Stevens.
Braden William Staley.
Ruby Grace Stewart.
Lincoln Amu Tates.
Kylie Ann Stutz.
Catherine Stewart.
Jack Michael Strahan.
Yashwin Thamiraju.
Osla Asina Sunger.
Grace Elizabeth Strahan.
Alicia Renee Samansky.
Daisy Lee Thompson.
Joseph Anthony Tavares.
J. May Suter.
Cooper Stephen Tennyson.
Aiden James Thiel.
Harper Lee Tate.
Caden Jacob Thompson.
Will Owen Thomas.
James Robert Titterington.
Ricky Lauro Eduardo Torres Delgado.
Cadence Shylin Todd.
Camden James Tolesperud.
Emily K. Trush.
Alex William Trinkline.
Hunter Charles Trudgeon.
Sophia Elizabeth True.
Dustin Lee Tucker.
Hayden Luca Turner.
Luke Thomas Vanderheiden.
Kenneth Vargas.
Zach Edward Vodrin.
Max Michael Vaughn.
Miley Maxine Velasquez.
Dominic Aiden Vihill.
Caden John Vogt.
Alec Michael Volpe.
Conrad Matthew Von Burr.
Briella Dawn Votava.
Gabriel Dylan Ward.
Tara Grace Warren.
Blake Christian Washington.
Kylie Marie Watrous.
Abigail Marie Wettig.
Lainey Marie Weselick.
Georgia Lorraine Westbrook.
Alexander John Wheeler.
Olivia Ann Wetton.
Maylee Nicole Wilhelm.
Nick Cole Wilkins.
Brooke Cosette Wilkinson.
Miranda Cheryl Willie.
Brody Matthew Williams.
Kendall L. Willoughby.
Ellie Marie Wills.
Chevin Warren Wilson.
Preston James Wilson.
James Allen Wilson.
Tyrus Andrew Wold.
Harold Robert Wise IV.
Bradley Thomas Wolf.
Kennedy Lynn Worker.
Corbin Brian Yarbrough.
Riley Hayden Young.
Sarah Whitney Zanoff.
Ryan Joanne Zayas.
Xander Michael Zeese.
Zachary David Zimmerman.
Emma Caroline Zoller.
Smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. But you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize piano waits for you?
Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight.
Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize piano waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize piano waits for you? As you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize piano waits for you? When will you realize piano waits for you? Piano waits for you.
In these past 4 years, we have risen to the challenge,
grown into the best versions of ourselves,
focused on the present and what is to come,
and gone beyond the expectations set for us.
As we take this next step in our journey, we want you to always remember that nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.
You are ready. Legend Class of 2025, please stand.
Let's kill this, huh? Let's do it.
Now join us in turning your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, Class of 2025! We did it! Woo!